3:41 a.m. and I just cut the Highline school security out here, turning around, coming back. We'll see what he's doing. Oh, looks like we got some. No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay. Have a good night.
All right, well, I'll just leave it there. Well, actually, I see him pulling into the driveway there. I mean, I was gonna walk this way anyway. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Wait.
cross the street here. So I'm pretty sure that's the this is South 156th. That's the north end of the school. Interestingly enough, Transformbrian is using this building. But the school district is really interesting because they have 24-hour security going on, and there's no school in session now because, first of all, it's summer, but also we're in a pandemic. And I'm just going to walk by. I'm on the opposite side of the street. But I just find it a little interesting, the amount that Highline School District spends on security. Anyway, he's just hanging out there. I don't know if he'll try to talk to me again. If not, I'm happy to just keep walking here. Because that's what they do. They just drive around all night. And they'll park for a while, and then they'll drive around some more. I see them all the time. Well, it looks like I'm not getting any immediate action. Okay, he's getting out of his car now. Alright, he's shining his flashlight around those two cars that are parked there. So that's been a problem for Transformbrian because You know, we want to use that parking lot. And sometimes people will just leave their cars there. Actually, the fact there's only 2 of them is progress. But anyway, if he'd just stayed in the car and let me keep walking, we'd probably be done by now. But the fact he got out of the car to ask me what my problem was. We'll just keep filming for a little bit. You know, I've said this before, but my just anecdotal observation is that the Burien police, you know, they'll wave, they'll say hi to me. You know, generally I don't get a hard time from them. It's the transit security, the school security, you know, they're the ones, I guess, that have got something to prove. Alright, well, doesn't look like he found anything interesting in those cars. Now he's just sitting there. I see him sitting in the driver's seat. You probably can't see it on the recording, but he's like moving around doing something in there. So I am debating in my head whether or not to call it, but whenever I'm debating, that probably means I should stick it out for a little bit. So as I said, I'm across the street. I'm not on school property. And even when I was on that side of the street, I was on a public sidewalk. So I actually thought he was going to come over here a little bit. When he got out of the car there. He did ask if I was filming him or the building, which, you know, I guess it's a valid question, but neither one of those would be illegal. I mean, suspicious, sure, but it's like, you know, even with police officers, and police officers have a lot more authority than these school security. They're not full-on officers, you know. But, suspicious is great. You can talk to me, ask how I'm doing all you want, but, you know, there's certain lines you have to stay within, and, this guy, I don't know. Obviously, I got a little bit of a reaction out of him. And you know what, I'll fully admit at this point, I'm just looking to see if he reacts. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm going out of my way to provoke anything. You know, I know different channels, you know, the people sometimes have different kind of approaches and styles, and I don't think I'm very aggressive, you know. thought maybe he was getting ready to head out. Anyway, as I was saying, you know, I'm not really aggressive. I just keep my distance. I film, you know. Try to be polite, but obviously I'm not really interested in saying too much. I'm not sure what he's doing. He keeps getting out to check these cars out. I mean, if nobody was in there the first time, I'm pretty sure nobody's going to be in there now. Anyway, if you live in the Highline School District, your tax dollars are paying for whatever's going on right now. I mean, I would imagine the break-in risk is low. There's a whole bunch of fences up, especially with the tennis courts being under construction here. Alright, I'm gonna watch as he pulls out here. He's probably gonna come this way. Yep. So it's a little dark out, but just in case it did not come through on the recording, he took his phone out and recorded me, which, you know what, I always get that. And it's not, I ran into another one that wasn't a cop watch, so I'm not going to put it on here, but a few days ago I was out in front of I think I'll just walk down the street, see if I see him again. Anyway, I was at the Burien Library a few days ago, saw a guy with a Trump hat on in front of the ballot box. This was a couple of days after the election was over, but he was out there yelling at people. And so I recorded him, of course, and then he recorded me back. So it's interesting. I don't know if people think that once they start recording someone back, that's going to rattle them. Like, whatever, I'm in public. It's perfectly legal. Go for it. Knock yourself out. I just find it to be an interesting reaction. You know, I know when my buddy Phoenix Cop Watch and I were filming Kent, you know, they took our picture, passed it along, and then when we went to Federal Way, the guys there asked us, "Hey, you were in Kent earlier, weren't you?" And, you know? So I don't know if he's gonna pass that along to the other school district security folks. I'm just gonna walk down to the other driveway where he made the U-turn, see if he's there. And if he's not, then I'll just wrap it up. Well, this turned out to be a little more in-depth than I thought it would be. But, I don't know, I think it'll make for some good viewing. Yeah, I'm not seeing him. He probably left. He probably just came here to get a picture of me, you know. Heard I was out tonight. If he comes back, or if he happens to be watching this, you know, I'd be happy to sign it for him if he prints out a copy. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up. Have a good night, y'all.